Amidst the joyous chatter, the Sultan's gaze lingered on the horizon where sunlight danced upon gentle waves. Yet hidden within the laughter was a single, silent fear. One crewman whose eyes darted nervously with every creak of the vessel. To the Sultan, the ocean promised adventure and glory. But to this trembling soul, it bore memories of storms and shipwrecks. As the ship set sail, courage was summoned, and destiny whispered, waiting beyond the tides. His name was Zion, noble in title, learned in mind, but utterly foreign to the motion of the sea. As the shoreline vanished behind them and waves began to rise like walls of water, his face drained of color. He trembled, his eyes wild with fear, and then he screamed. "We're going to die. The sea will take us all." His cries pierced the air. No soothing words, no comforting hands could calm the storm inside him. His fear became everyone's nightmare. 2 days, 2 nights. Zion didn't eat, didn't sleep. He sat hunched over, trapped in terror. The crew grew weary. The courtiers were frustrated. And the Sultan, once gleeful, now sat silent, eyes shadowed with worry. "Should we turn back?" he wondered. "His torment has drowned our joy." Then an old man stepped forward. Quiet, calm, a scholar named Idris, invited aboard as an observer. "Your Majesty," he bowed, "if you allow me to act freely without questions or interference, I believe I can end this suffering." The Sultan, desperate, nodded. "Do what you must. If you succeed, your reward shall be beyond measure." Idris walked to the deck. Zion was curled in fear, eyes wide with panic. The old man turned to the crew and said, calmly, without emotion, "Throw him into the sea." Silence. Was it a cruel joke? "The Sultan has given permission," Idris said firmly. "You have my word. Trust me." Reluctantly, the sailors obeyed. Zion screamed as they dragged him across the deck. Then, splash! The seas swallowed him whole. Seconds passed like hours. Then Zion surfaced, gasping, flailing, eyes wild with a terror more real than ever before. He sank again, fought, rose once more. It was no longer imagined fear. It was pure survival. "Pull him up," Idris commanded. They hauled Zion back onto the deck, soaked, breathless, trembling, but alive. He lay on the floor, clutching the wood like a lifeline, whispering through gasps, "Thank God, solid wood." From that moment on, Zion was changed. He ate, he slept, he even smiled. The sea had not changed, but he had. His fear had been transformed. When the ship returned to port, the Sultan found Idris. "How did you know," he asked, "that throwing him into the sea would bring him peace?" Idris gazed out at the water, a quiet sadness in his eyes. "Because once, I did the same, to my heart." Idris shared his truth. Years ago, he had loved his wife deeply. But with that love came fear. Fear of losing her. He clung to her too tightly. His anxiety, his doubts, his constant questions. Slowly, they drove her away. She left. And in that silence, he drowned. Only in her absence did he realize the warmth he once had. Only in loneliness did he understand the gift of her presence. "That was me see," he said. "And I learned, not by holding on, but by letting go and trusting. Fear only grows when we run from it. But the moment we face it, even if it pulls us under, we discover a strength we never knew we had." Zion no longer feared the waves, because he had tasted the ocean itself, and in doing so, he learned to cherish the safety of the ship. Fear only grows when we run from it. But the moment we face it, even if it pulls us under, we discover a strength we never knew we had. Zion no longer feared the waves, because he had tasted the ocean itself, and in doing so, he learned to cherish the safety of the ship.